Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everyone, what's up? Happy Friday, happy Valentine's Day Eve. What up, Room Shaker? First one that dropped down. What up, Boo? How you doing? How you been? Room Shaker, you was up live, I think, early this morning. I had rolled over, and I think it was about 5 or 5:30. Girl, I was in my bed. I was like, let me see what Room Shaker talk about. I think I probably watched you 2 minutes and fell back to sleep. So I got to go back and watch the replay. I was tired, girl. I was tired, boss, tired. What up, Sincere? How you doing, love? Good morning. Good morning. You know what? What up, Taylor May? How you doing, boo? What up, Taylor? And everybody else. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Friday. It's the end of the work week. Again, I had yesterday off. I had today off. This morning, I slept into about, I want to say to about 9:30. And then I got my butt up. And when I tell y'all, I don't be playing, y'all. I do not be playing. When I tell y'all that for Christmas, the holiday season, Thanksgiving, all that bullshit, I always celebrate. I always start decorating on Halloween. I always start decorating on Halloween. Halloween has some symbolism for me. Not what most people know Halloween to be, but one of the things that it symbolizes is the day I stopped smoking cigs. Years ago, like it's going on like 20 years now, but that was the day I smoked my last cigarette. So on Halloween day, I always buy me something that I might have wanted to buy throughout the year, or something I just want to spoil myself with. Y'all know how much cigarettes cost? Now, of course, they cost probably 3 times what they used to cost about 20 years ago when I quit, but I smoked for 15 years and then I quit. And then it's been like, it was like 2000, let's see, 2000, was it 7 or 2008? I think it was 2008. No, wait a minute, 2007, 2008. Yep, it was 2008. How many years is that? Hold on, let me get out my calculator. You know, we in the hood, we say calculator. Okay, 2008, 2026. It's 2026, right? Okay. Oh, it's 18 years, y'all. Hey, go hood. It's been 18 years because it was 2008 when I smoked my last cigarette on Halloween. So on Halloween, I not only spoil myself with something I might wanted or needed or whatever, but I also start decorating for the holidays. And I leave up my holiday shit, my Christmas shit, my stockings on my fireplace, all that shit. Y'all done seen the pictures and stuff that I be posting, my little decorations and shit. And I leave it up until Valentine's. I literally just took my Christmas shit down today. That's what I've been doing all morning. And I called my oldest son. Well, actually, he called me because they just left the private school that they're trying to get my grandbaby in. And I was so excited because out of like 160 kids, out of 160 applications, they dwindled it down to 60 applications. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed and I'm keeping my prayers up for my grandbaby that he get into this private school, which is in the hood. But it's one of the best schools in the district. It just happened to be in the hood, okay? And it's like right by my house. So if there's a case of emergency or I want to go to a school event or something like that, or just go pick him up because I just want my baby after school, of course I'd be on the emergency list and pickup list and all that. And thank you so much, Taylor May. Thank you. Tay baby. It's hard than a motherfucker. Okay, I smoked 15 years. You think I don't know? Shit, I probably tried to quit cigarettes probably 10, 11, 15 times before I actually was able to do it. And yes, I weaned myself off. I bought a pack of cigarettes and weaned myself off and smoked a half cig in the morning, a half cig at night till I was done with that pack. Halfway through the pack, it started really making me sick because I was weaning myself off. But I forced myself to finish that pack, half a cig in the morning, the other half at night, until I was damn near like really, really sick, like really sick. And then that last half a cigarette, I smoked it and finished it, got out the car, grabbed my kids, and we got out the car and started walking to go trick-or-treating. So I literally smoked that half cigarette, the last one, right before I took my kids trick-or-treating. And I threw it down on the ground. I stumped it out. I said, that's the last one, y'all. They said, mama, you said that before. I was like, I'm for real this time. But yeah, it took me many times to quit smoking cigarettes. So I understand. I definitely understand. But my health was really declining back then. I had developed sleep apnea. I developed asthma because I was up to like a pack in a day. And don't let me be drinking. Don't let me be at a party. Don't let me be at a club. Shit, I can do 2 packs a day. So I was really up there with the cigarettes, okay? Okay, me and the new pimps. I don't know what y'all smoke, but I was smoking new pimps. But just like liquor, if I didn't have it, I smoke something else. Shoot, you got some. What's them raggedy ass motherfuckers they used to have? Them really hood ass cigarettes, the ghetto ratchet cigarettes. They call Rogers or some shit. I smoke everything from a New Pimp to a Marsboro to a Rogers to Salem to shit. If I didn't have, okay. But yeah, so yeah. 18 years. So I literally took down my Christmas shit today, and my son called and said that out of 160 kids, they dwindled the selection for the private school down to 60 kids, and my ace is in the 60. So they sent me a little video of him at the school, and they sent me some pictures of him at the school, and he has so much fun. He has so much fun, you guys. And I just pray that he gets in. I told my son I'm going to pray that he gets in there, and they was like, Mom, out of 60 kids, he's in the 60, so he gotta get in. I'm like, still, that don't mean you shouldn't pray, bro. I raised you in church. Your grandma prayed 23 hours a day. Like, you know, we still gotta pray. We got to make sure he gets in there. But here's just a little tiny little clip out of all the clips. This is the only one I can show you because his first and last name is on his chest, on his name tag. So I couldn't show you any of the other clips, but this is just a little clip of him at school today. And again, he is in the finalists, the last 60 that they have to choose from to go to this very prestigious private school in our hood. So let me go on mute. And that was his way on his way out to school. Again, I got a whole bunch of videos my son sent me, but it got his name, his first and last name on his chest. So I couldn't show you all the videos. Or I couldn't even show you a picture of him unless I just give you the neck up because of his badge on his chest with his name. He's so big. He's so big. He's the tallest kid. He's the tallest kid out of all the kids. He's the biggest kid. He's always been big from birth. Y'all who've been following me for a while, I've been following Ace from a baby to now. Y'all know he was always big. He was so plump and juicy, just like his dad was, and just like his dad's dad. They just come from a line of big niggas, okay? But yeah, he's so big, and he's still 4. Can you believe he's still 4 though? He's still 4 though, and he weighs like 60 pounds plus. 60 plus. He's 60 plus pounds. But you see how tall he is. He don't look like he weighed that much, but with the height, yeah. Yep. So he's big. And what up, Riggs? How you doing? What up, Tay Bay? Again, Tay Bay, if you need any tips on how I quit, I just gave them to you. That's all I did. After trying to quit smoking cigarettes for years, somebody suggested that, and it worked for me. I'm telling you, at the end of that pack of cigarettes, you're going to want to say, the hell with those cigarettes. I don't know why I ever started, but that's how I quit. And it's been 18 years, and I ain't picked one up ever since. And of course, I went through the the shivers and the shakes and the withdrawals and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I did get a little thicker because I was putting other shit in my mouth. I was putting other shit in my mouth, y'all. Like snacks and, candy. And, my favorite thing is candy with peanut butter. So anything that had peanut butter in it, Reese's, stuff like that. I like crunchy candy, like Butterfingers, stuff with peanuts in it. I was snacking. So I ain't gonna hold you. But those cigarettes, yeah, they was about to take me out of here, y'all. Y'all wouldn't even know the hood table if I wouldn't stop smoking those cigarettes because I was super, super sick. Super sick. Thank you, Reese. That's what I was saying. I used to smoke a pack a day. Then it went up to a pack and a half. And then, like I said, if it was kicking it, I'm around my friends' family, we drinking, partying. Child, I knew when I went to a party to have like 3 packs in my pocketbook or 3 packs in my ride because I knew I would go through those cigarettes like it ain't shit. Like it ain't shit. I used to smoke the hell out of some cigarettes. And then when I developed sleep apnea, I kept waking up in the middle of the night. Like, I don't know if anybody has ever had sleep apnea, but when you have sleep apnea, you wake up and you not only can't breathe, but it feels like you're drowning. It feels like your lungs are drowning. That's what it feels like when you have sleep apnea. And why? Because you literally went out for a little while. You really went out for a little while. And all that fluid is in your lungs. And then your breath, you struggling to breathe. And so when I would wake up, I would be gurgling, going to the bathroom, trying to, get shit out of me. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Then it would happen maybe a week later. Then maybe it wasn't every day, but it was often. And so I went to the doctor and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? When I go to sleep at night, I wake up and this happens in the middle of the night. And they said they did the little test and they figured out I had sleep apnea. And they said, if you don't stop smoking cigarettes, you'll probably die in your sleep. I was like, okay. And I tried. It took me years, but after 15 years of smoking cigarettes, I quit. So I quit. But yeah, it was crazy. I do know a lot of people who had the machine and shit, but I didn't have no machine, but they did put me on a sleeping test to see if my heart was stopping or to see if I was, and sure enough. Yep, sure enough. So yeah, I was scared. I was like, if I die in my sleep, my kids were still little. I think the oldest one was probably 12, if that. And the other one was 8. I'm like, if I die in my sleep, I don't know what the fuck would happen to them. So yeah, I was like, shit, fuck that shit. But yeah, what up, Unconscious? What up, Room Shaker? Saida, hey boo. What up, Queen? How you doing? Riggs, Vibrant, hey Vibrant, hey Catherine, hey Pastor. I saw your video. I saw a little bit of pieces. I saw a little bit of J Dunn. I saw a little bit of Lemon. Well, I actually saw all the Lemons. I just put it on double speed. While I was over here taking down my holiday shit, because again, I always put my shit up on Halloween and I take it out before Valentine's. But while I was taking down my holiday shit and cleaning up my house today, I was listening to Lemons and congratulations. That's why I got the congratulations thumbnail. But also, if you look at my title, where is it? Sorry, y'all had to sneeze. But if you look at my title, it says y'all might have got him there. Excuse me. Allergies. It says y'all might have got him there, but it's him who has to keep him there. And I'm serious. Y'all might have got him his 1K. Y'all might have got him or assisted him with getting his 3rd channel, not his 1st, not his 2nd, but his 3rd channel. But it's up to Lemon to keep Lemon on YouTube. If Lemon really, really appreciates people, if he really needs the money that he makes off of YouTube, then it's up to him to keep himself there. Y'all can get him all the channels in the world, but it's up to him to keep himself there. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you so much. I got the sniffles all of a sudden. And I heard Lemon. Now, if anybody know, if you've been in a sector like this for a long time, you already know it can be very addicting. People say they're gonna leave. People say they're gonna change their content. People say they're gonna go to another sector. And you already know. When Lemon gave his little 45-minute farewell, come on, y'all. We all knew he wasn't leaving. Even somebody hit his panel and said, "What do you think about those who said you wasn't going nowhere?" He said, "Well, I was really in my feelings." And I do believe that he was really in his feelings. I do believe that he was really hurt because of what Dragons claimed that she did to his channel. I do believe that. But I also believe that any way possible, any way he could do it, he was going to come back. What up, Queen Diva? How you doing? He was going to come back. And what up, Mr. Boston? He said, Lemon better move around. Tebe said he always be looking over his shoulders. He will always have to be looking over his shoulder. But not only that, he has to look at himself. Because again, why do people lose their channels? People can report you all they want, but if you're not doing something against the guidelines, then you cool. If you are not breaking any YouTube guidelines, then you are cool. People can report you day in and day out, but you will be cool. So I notice how every time he gets in trouble with his channel or every time he loses a channel, people say they're not coddling him. I don't know what else to call it. And yes, I am glad he got his channel back. I hate that they went that route to try to, especially somebody he supported, especially somebody he was cool with, even no matter how much they argued. Somebody he supported, somebody's pocket who he put money in, from cell phones to all kind of other shit. Just her getting a bite to motherfucking eat. Somebody that he truly supported to do something like that to him. Which again was wrong. Wrong in so many ways. Wrong as somebody he supported. Wrong as thinking that he struck her channel and she still can't show us proof. And then wrong as going so far as, striking on behalf of somebody else. Lying about who she is, pretending to be someone else to strike him. It was just wrong all the way around on so many fucking levels. So many levels. So, but again, when I say coddling, people quick to say they don't be coddling Lemon. I don't know what y'all call it. What y'all call it? It's a lot of things that people keep telling Lemon that he has to change, but he don't want to listen. Even with him getting 1,000 subscribers overnight, thanks to the B sector women in the sector. Thanks to the B sector women in the sector. It was mainly the women in the sector who was telling people to go subscribe to his channel. Thanks to the women in the sector. Even though people say Lemon be disrespecting women all the time, thanks to the women in the sector, he got his channel. Got a channel up to 1K. Lemon does a lot of shit. A lot of people like Lemon, but Lemon does a lot of shit, and people are always trying to, I wouldn't call it chastise. I wouldn't call it that. But people are like, Lemon, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. Quit letting these people on your channel. Quit doing this. Quit drinking till you white girl wasted. Quit leaving motherfuckers on your panel because you drunk and passed out. He could have lost his channel many, many, many times over having the wrong person on his panel, and he passed the fuck out and they do some shit on his channel. And then when you try to tell him what to do, he don't listen. I heard Jay Wilson say if his channel lasts till 12 noon today, it's a miracle. I thought that was pretty funny. What up, hi? Thank you, Liz. Thank you for the $5 cash app. I mean, super chat. Thank you. Y'all been super chatting. Y'all been cash apping. I told y'all, hey, I'll be on here every day. The more live daily shows. Support the goals, y'all. Y'all know I'm big on here. I'll put the link there. You can donate if you want to, but y'all know I ain't no beggar. I ain't gonna sit on here begging and shit. But just try to keep up with all this commentary and try to give y'all some commentary on a lot of shit that be going on. It's really hard, especially when you have a full life, a job and a half, or a job and 2-3 more jobs. Trying to keep up with everything is really hard, especially when some of this shit you just be like, oh, I don't even want to cover this shit. You spend all day trying to find something to cover on here. But that's why I titled the video the way I titled it. Y'all might have got him there, but it's up to him to keep him there. And that's real shit. I hope after this third channel that he really realizes that and he really understands where a lot of people are coming from. So a lot of people be coming to him from like a motherly place. I know they say they're not, but it is from a motherly place. Lemon, you have to do this. Lemon. Like he has said in his farewell that his mother was sad that he was losing his channel. But his mother isn't over there telling him what to do and what not to do because she don't know. So it's like a lot of these older women are on here are Lemon, listen, this is what you gotta do, Lemon. This is the, you can't do that. Lemon. Been in the B sector for many, many moons. Lemon know what to do and what not to do on this motherfucker. Y'all don't have to keep telling him. He is a overly grown ass man. Y'all do not have to keep telling him. Don't cuss this person out. I heard somebody today, you got to start using different words. Can you please start using different words? We talk about a grown-ass, overly grown-ass man. And y'all telling him what words to use and what words not to use. He sat on Sir King's panel for years, and Sir King used to chastise him. Lemon, don't do this. Lemon, don't do that. Lemon, don't do that. So I'm going to lose my channel. I'm going to get a strike. People going to report me. He had a little bit of training before he even got his own channel. And then on top of that, watching other people lose their channels. Watching other people get kicked off of YouTube. Watching other people take people to court. So it ain't like he don't know. It ain't like he don't know. This motherfucker ain't dumb. He might be an alcoholic, but he ain't dumb. He's smart enough to know what to do on here to get $3,000-$4,000 a month. As far as like him saving his channel and shit, that's just Lemon. Y'all cannot change that nigga. Y'all cannot change that nigga. And enough. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Queen Diva. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate that. Shout out to you, Dana. $49.99. Shout out to everyone, no matter what size. $5 from the Queen. Thank you so much. $5 from Liz. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting the Hood Table. But yeah, facts on facts, y'all. Facts on facts. What up, nerds? How you doing, boo? How you doing, boo? Was that you over there that helped his channel survive? You brought that new channel into life, Nurse K? Was that you? Doing CPR, that shit, like, we gonna get you to 1K. We gonna get you to 1K. Back. Watch out, y'all. Watch out, y'all. Back. 1K. 1K in the house. 1K in the house. But Jay Wilson dropped down and he said, and I'm only gonna be on here for a little bit, y'all, unless somebody hit the link. But Jay Wilson said that people in this sector, primarily women, always say that the women only support the men in the sector, or the women mainly support the men in the sector. Now, in the past, every time I heard that, I was always bewildered. I was always bewildered and in confusion, because if you look at history in the sector, the women who say that only women support the men, they be the same ones that do what? I'll wait. That's my dryer, y'all. Y'all hear my dryer? My washer and dryer laundry room is in my kitchen. But when I hear that, I'm always bewildered because the ones who say women only, so who let these motherfuckers in this bitch? Who be leaving the locks unlocked at night? Who be taking the latch off the door? It wasn't niggas inviting all these niggas into our sector, was it? It wasn't niggas who was letting all these niggas on their panel, was it? It wasn't niggas who was taking all these cash apps and super chats from all these niggas that came in the chat. What? That has always bewildered me. I sit here all the time and watch women, the same women who say that we women only support the niggas. They be doing that shit. They be doing the same thing. They be doing the same thing. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get how y'all can say women only support men, but y'all it be certain women, the same certain women who be having all the niggas on their panels and be introducing the niggas and telling y'all get their numbers up, go subscribe to them, get them to 1K, da, 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 da. And we saw that shit last night. It was the women going around championship. You know, I have to say, Jay Wilson had me cracking up when he said y'all was over there like y'all was raising money for the black what did he say? The NAACP for college oh Lord. He said y'all was over there acting like y'all was raising money for NAACP for kids to go to college. Child. But again, I totally, I said it many times. I hate that he lost his channel and the way that he lost his channel. I, for one, just like Lemon, if Lemon can't believe that she did it, you definitely know that we can't believe it. A lot of us don't believe that Dragons did that shit. And then she comes back and apologizes about it. And I'm like, it's too late now. Some shit you just can't take back. You can't take back an apology like that. You just can't take that back because you went over and beyond. You just didn't strike nobody channel for taking your shit. You didn't just strike nobody channel for bullying. You didn't just strike nobody channel for doing things to kids or saying anything about kids or nothing like that, nefarious like that. You actually went over and beyond, pretending to be a whole motherfucking organization. Pretended to be a whole organization, a whole company, a whole LLC. You pretended to be like on the board, like the president, like the CEO. I'm going to strike you on their behalf. And we still don't have no proof that Lemon struck her. And yeah, people saying that she had somebody in her ear. She had somebody, you know, telling her how to do it, what to do it. Dragons claim, I'm not dumb, I'm smart, I know how to do it. I had it done to me because I was using that type of art before, and they got me. And she said that had that happen to her. So I don't know. Then I heard somebody else say Dragon street smart. She might not be book smart, but she probably street smart and know how to get over a lot of shit or be manipulated. I don't know. Shit, I Dragons ain't the only one that been homeless. I've been homeless. I was young. It was like in my early ages, around 17, 18, 19, 20. Not as a grown ass 30, 35, 40, 45-year-old woman. But there was a time in my life when I was really, really young and I was homeless. And it wasn't that important to me then either because I always had somebody somewhere to crash. Whether it was a homegirl, a relative, an auntie, sleeping in somebody's basement, bunking on somebody's kids' bunk beds. Child, yes. Child, one time I was bunking on somebody's kids' bunk bed. Toys everywhere. I'm like, this ain't life. But I was in that era where I was still out in the streets. I was kicking it. I was hanging out. It didn't mean that much to be homeless back then. Probably because I didn't have children and I didn't really have no responsibilities. But as a grown-ass woman who raised kids and things like that, I can imagine being homeless with no children. So to the people who are out there who are homeless and they really, really trying their best to get housed, shout out to them. Then we have the ones that are just lazy than a motherfucker and always want a handout. Always want a handout. And then once you help them out, they continue to find themselves in the same situations. Totally different walks of life, y'all. Totally different walks of life. You said no one's going to go to court. Everything it should be. That's the thing, Nurse K. She very might be back over there. She very well might be back over there. And what's up, Jess Andrea? How you doing, love? Kimberly Black, did I speak to you? What's up? What's up? I know that Lemon said he don't want to hear anything else about dragons. Anything else about what we think she did, what we know she did, what she probably did, what she probably didn't. He said from now on he don't want to hear nothing else. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I just hope he learned his lessons and he'll move differently. Like people been telling him for years, channel after channel. I just hope he moves differently to keep his channel. Because I'm pretty sure, like a lot of people in the sector, a lot of people on YouTube, the money that we get from here, whether it's $100 or $5,000, is more than we had before. Sometimes it takes a lot of people a lot to even click the live button. To get on here and try to entertain you guys, you know, and try to be authentic, sometimes a little transparent, to try to stay on cue, to control the chat, to control the panel. It takes a lot, y'all. This can feel like a job sometimes. It really can. But if I was a person that was on here on YouTube and I knew that money would probably make me or break me, like if I knew for sure that my mortgage depended on the motherfucking YouTube check, that AdSense check, I will be doing everything that I can to keep my channel and make sure I'm on Google side all the time. So I really hope after this third channel, if he gets monetized and all that shit, that he'll start taking his channel more seriously. But again, it's not up to y'all. It's not. I feel like a lot of y'all feel like y'all have to. We're here for you. We're going to help you. We're going to make sure. That's a grown ass motherfucking man. And that's why I say, when y'all say y'all ain't on here coddling him, what the fuck y'all call it? Y'all do more coddling on this nigga than I do on my 28-year-old son and my now 25-year-old son, because Cam just turned 25 on Wednesday. Wait a minute. 10, 11, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, something like that. But Cam just turned 25 on the 10th. But I feel like y'all do more coddling on him than I did for both of my sons during their whole motherfucking life. I thought every day my son worked 13. My sons, they work 12 hours a day. They go in to work from like 5. They might get off at like 3, 4 in the morning. Sometimes they go in at 3. They get off at like 2 a.m. They work long shifts. I don't got to call them. You know you got to be at work on time. You know you can't be drunk. You know you can't be high. You know you got to make sure you wear your steel-toed boots, because you know that machine. You know when you're driving that rig. Do you know when you're doing that forklift? You got to do this and that. Ain't nobody got to tell them how to do their motherfucking job. This is YouTube. It do not take rocket science to learn how to run your motherfucking panel and keep a channel. I mean. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's a lot of these older women on here who is like nursing his wounds all the time and shit when he gets popped. It's crazy. It is so crazy. Like my motherfucking oldest son is getting his baby, trying his hardest to get his baby in private school today. Like, he went from 160 on the list down to 60 on the list. I ain't got to call them. You got to make sure you do this. Make sure he get his shots. Make sure he get his physicals. Make sure this. Make sure that. Like, y'all do be coddling him. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all do be coddling him. That nigga ain't giving y'all none of that money either. He ain't giving y'all none of that money. No $3,000-$4,000, but y'all over there pressed to make sure he saved his channel. Y'all pressed to make sure he has a channel and can keep a channel. Y'all be pressed. I call it coddling. I don't know what the fuck y'all call it. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. If he ain't learned by now, especially after riding with Sir King and Sir King giving him that, I ain't saying Sir King is all that or nothing like that. I ain't trying to say that. I ain't trying to ride him or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, we all saw it. Lemon used to try to get out of pocket on his panel. And Sir King would nip that shit in the butt. No, nigga, this my channel, nigga. I'm trying to keep these checks going, nigga. And you're right about that, Riggs. You know what? You got a point there. Thank you, Nurse K. And see, that's what Jay was saying earlier today in his live. Jay, like a lot of people, are happy Lemon got his channel back. We don't believe that he should have got it taken away. But we also understand and recognize is what he be doing on his channel that be pissing people off. We can't deny that. We can't deny that. But then again, it is the B sector. Then again, it is the B sector. Then again, people can do and say what they want. They can drag the dead by their balls. They can drag the dead by their dust to dust, and ashes to ashes. They can drag kids by their pamper. They can drag kids by their onesies. It's the B sector. It's the B sector. And I never tell people what to do or what to say or what to allow on their channel. I can only control my channel. Ain't no dragging kids over here. Ain't no dragging the dead over here. Ain't no homophobic slurs over here. Ain't no, even though I can't always say the LBGDVZ, even though I can't never get the acronyms right, ain't no homophobic slurs over here. Yes, drag them by their pull-ups. and that's the thing, just Andrea. I mean, I mentioned it before. And that's what's crazy to me. A lot of women over here do support the men. And a lot of them that say, why y'all support the men? We support the men. Then it be women over here with struggle channels and shit. And we don't see them over here. Let's get them to 1K. Let's get them to 1K. Let's get them monetized. Let's get them monetized. Nope. No. No. Like cartoon, that YouTube cartoon dude. No. He gonna have to start making up his own thumbnails. Just making up your own thumbnails. Or just, I don't know, they say use Chat GPT. Something like that, Chat GPT. I used Chat GPT before. Sometimes I'm satisfied with the image and sometimes not. But I don't know. Who talking about egg rolls? Because that sounds good right now. Egg rolls and Chinese food. Liz said they eat some hot tamales. Who eat hot tamales? Okay, so as far I you know what? when they continue to have these OG panels about what's killing the sector and still do the same shit that they say is killing the sector, not KRN, but I'm just saying, like, the people who say the sector be dead, and they continually to do some crazy shit. They continue to do the same crazy ass shit. Then every 1 to 2 years, we have another OG panel. What's killing the sector? What's wrong with the sector? Child, just keep doing whatever y'all doing. Whatever y'all doing. Sometimes the sector be on life support. Sometimes it do be on life support, but eventually, it gets a little bit of oxygen. Eventually, it gets a little bit of oxygen, and eventually the bones, they start lubricating again, and the B sector wakes back up, and it'll never go away. Just like all these other sectors. Some people come from other sectors and they come to our sector and say y'all sector dead. But why y'all over here? Why you leave another sector to come to a dead sector? They say that after they came over here and made all the money that they think they can get. They say that after they come over here and get clout off of who they think they can get clout off of, then they want to say the sector is dead. Oh, you ain't. Ooh, I love hibachi. Ooh, it's 1:40 Central Time, and I ain't ate all day. I told you I got up this morning. I took down all my holiday shit. I boxed it all up. My son is bringing my grandbaby over tomorrow, so I already told him I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. I'm looking at them now that he needs to take down to the basement and the Christmas tree. You're right, No K. Everybody doesn't come over here to get clout or money, but I'm referring to the niggas that do. The ones that do, the ones that come over here, they pretend like they like you. And they hit your panels and they be cash apping you and super chat you and all this kind of shit. So they get all that clout off of you. Then they start making money off of you. Then it's fuck you. Then it's fuck you. And they carry, they go on, and some of them stick around. Some of them stick around because they get a little following over here, and some of us really like them. And you know, some of them are welcome into the sector. But yeah, I don't. That's not for everybody. That's absolutely not for everybody. I'm talking about the ones who be over here, be clout chasing and getting that money. Then they want to turn around and say y'all dead. Y'all sector ain't shit. Stuff like that. Pre-Valentine love. That's so sweet. I told my sons today, I told my oldest son today, now I'm gonna have a baby tomorrow. That don't mean y'all make another baby. And he said, but mom, first you said once he's out of Pampers. Then you said once he's potty trained. No, first you said once he turns 1. Then you said once he's potty trained. Then you said once he's in school. Now you're trying to say, because today I told him, wait till he graduate from kindergarten. So now you talking about wait to have another baby after he graduated from kindergarten. He said, what's it gonna be next? Wait to 3rd grade, wait to 6th grade, wait to junior high. I'm like, I don't know. Can we just wait till after graduation? Because listen, y'all, when you raise children, and you might have had to struggle raising your children, you have to have maybe like I love how Olivia say scratching and surviving, robbing Peter to pay Paul, sometimes working 2, 3 jobs. And so I know what it's like to raise multiple kids. And I know how the struggle can be real. And so I just telling my son, I just want to make sure y'all very comfortable at a place before y'all try to, bring more kids to the party. But of course, that's y'all. That's y'all choice. That would be 100% your responsibility. I'm grandma. Of course, I can have my say, but that's totally up to y'all. Y'all can literally have all the little munchkins y'all want running around that motherfucker. But as a grandma, as a parent point of view, I'm going to try to tell y'all, I see what's going on. And I'm not saying my kids are down bad, but I see what's going on. I can see you guys doing this and this and that, and having this and this and that. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, before we add more kids to the party, but in the end, it's your choice. It's your choice. You know what I'm saying? You can only tell your kids so much. You can't force a kid to do shit, but you can definitely give advice. But I do hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's for those who who are, got somebody to spend it with. And you know what? If Valentine's Day fell like maybe a few days from now, tomorrow night when Riggs and I do our show, I probably would have had Riggs on there trying to give y'all ladies some advice on what guys like to get for Valentine's or what they don't like to get or just some ideas. But when we do our show, it'll be Sunday. So it'll be after Valentine. I mean, it'll be Valentine's Day after Valentine's. So maybe I don't know, maybe next year we could do something like a show like that, before Valentine's Day, just because a lot of times women, it's so easy to please us for Valentine's Day. We get our flowers, our candy, our teddy bears, our jewelry, our, maybe spa days, maybe, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things that women can be, gifted with. But when it comes to men, it's so hard to shop for men on Valentine's. Because you definitely understand your man is a man. But some men, they don't even want to be gifted because they feel like this is a women's day. I don't want shit. This day is all about you. But it's okay. It's okay if you want to give your man something. You think he ain't going to take it? He might not expect it, but I bet you he'll appreciate it. And it be the ones who don't expect you to give them shit that really appreciates what you get them. But you have to make sure you get them the right gift. And whether that's cooking them a nice dinner, or, one thing that my exes, I told you guys before, I'm a sneaker girl. That's all I wear, sneakers. I don't even wear sandals. I don't wear heels. I might wear a pair of flat sort of pumps if it's that type of occasion, but I'm like a sneakerhead. And most guys that I dated were also sneakerheads. So buying them like a jersey or some sneakers or, some shit like that, some caps, some throwback. I mean, child, you got to know exactly what your man likes. Definitely. If your guys into cars, a good gift for your guys if they're into cars. A yearly paid account with one of the best car washes in your area. Maybe get them like, I don't know if y'all got like certain tire places like we do here. Like we have a place called Firestone. I think it's national, Firestone. They have like deals where you can pay like a yearly deal to get discounts on tires and rims and things like that. It's so many different things that you could get for a guy without being too cheesy or too corny or too, you know what I mean, too Valentine-y. You know what I mean? It's a nice cognac, a nice cologne, a nice watch. If your man wears earrings, some nice earrings. Every guy don't wear earrings. Every guy don't wear jewelry. Some guys don't. Some guys can't stand jewelry. But you know what I'm saying? If your guy loves to wear baseball caps, buy him some caps with his favorite team or something like that. Oh, another one, because I got two cousins who do custom Air Force Ones. I got two cousins. I got one who lives here, and I got one who lives in not San Antonio, but it's a city like 2 hours from San Antonio. I can't remember the city. But I have a cousin in Texas, and I have a cousin who live here, and they both do custom Air Force Ones. Buy a man a pair of custom Air Force Ones. I mean, it's so many things that but we like to hear from guys what guys like. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe later down down the line. Maybe we'll try to remember to do it like a week before Valentine's or something like that. Just hear from the men. We can have a panel with men and stuff like that, and they can say what they like about Valentine's. Things like that. But definitely cooking him his favorite meal, child. That's one thing my mama always said. If you can't cook shit for a nigga, at least learn how to cook his favorite dishes. If you ain't the best cook out there behind the stove, at least learn how to cook that man his favorite dishes. She'll find out from his mama what he like. Find out his mama's recipe. Go behind his back. Find out how his mama makes this and make that so you can make sure that, he feel like, hey, damn. This is familiar. Things like that. So yeah, it's the weekend of lovers. I hope everybody, who is in love or have someone to share that day with. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the weekend, love on each other, things like that. Have a great time. You said mine is satisfied with whatever I put on the table, whether it's food, drinks, cologne, gadgets. I know that's right. It is all about knowing your partner. You said out with your lady, but online I leave. By the way, you was a mess. Ah, ah, I keep forgetting it is. I keep forgetting it's Friday. Yeah, I keep forgetting it's Friday. My baby, when he was coming from his first day of school, you know, the school they trying to get him in, when he was coming from there, they had him on we was talking on Facebook Messenger while my son was driving. My baby was in the back seat and he had me on the Messenger. He's like, I want to go to Yaya house. I was like, baby, it's Friday. You got to come over tomorrow. I got this whole house to clean, Christmas, holiday stuff to take down. And then I said, on top of that, it's been a long week. Yaya got to rest, but I promise you, you come over tomorrow afternoon and I'll keep you all the way till damn near Monday. So Saturday, Sunday, and you can stay all the way to Sunday night. That's almost 2 days. You can stay over here with Yaya. So I don't know if he totally understood all that at 4 years old, but he know when they say tomorrow, he knows at 4 years old that if it's nighttime, if it's dark outside, and then he wakes up and it's light outside, he knows that means it's tomorrow. So just like on Christmas Day, when he went to sleep on Christmas Eve, and we said tomorrow you can open your presents, when he woke up the morning and saw that it was light coming through the windows, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. Can I open up my presents? Yeah, can I please open my presents? I'm like, yep, because it's tomorrow. Y'all going in on Nova while he up there with his fiance out eating. He might just want to peek into YouTube. Maybe she went to the bathroom. Maybe she went to the powder room. Maybe she went to the bar to get him some drinks and he had a little time to jump on YouTube. Then congratulations to Lemon for getting his 1K. You know he already had a backup channel, right? And I always tell y'all to make sure y'all have a backup channel to the backup channel, right? So always make sure you guys have a backup channel to the backup channels, all right? And that way, if something do happen to your channels, you can, you know, hopefully get the other channel up to 1K or get it to 4,000 subbies and get it monetized and things like that. But if you're a serious YouTuber, you should always have a backup channel. Always. I got so many channels, y'all. I got throwaway channels, okay? I remember that from VS. When she was on here years ago, she had so many channels. She had throwaway channels. I got channels that has to do with other totally other things besides the B sector or anything like that. I got total child. You got to have backup channels, okay? And then in the meantime and in between time, sometimes goes live on those backup channels or have your moderators and shit posting a link to your backup channel. So you know if God forbid something happened to your main channel, you can use that backup channel. So yeah, but yeah, you said I don't do that kind of content for a backup channel. But see, that don't mean that. We done see big ass subscribers that don't even do beef sector type of shit lose their channels. We done seen people do all kind of different type of commentary. It might be in the mommy sector. It might be in the hair and beauty sector. It might be in the, remember those two people in the beauty sector? And one of them lost their channels? And they had millions of subscribers. So yeah, you don't necessarily have to do beefing to get your channel taken, child. And it is real crazy because okay, remember this. Like for example, remember when Funky Dineva lost his channel? Funky Dineva had how many subscribers? Like 300,000-400,000, something like that. And Funky Dineva lost his channel because years and years ago he was promoting this particular product, and years and years later that product got banned from the counters, but he didn't know that. So what happened was YouTube struck his video from years and years ago when he was supporting and promoting that particular product, and they struck his damn channel. And everybody from all the biggest YouTubers out there, everybody was helping Funky get his channel back. And he ended up getting his channel back. And he don't be sitting over here beefing with people all the time. He be doing trending news, celebrity news, all that kind of shit. But yeah, anybody can get their channel taken. So yeah, I still always believe that you should have a backup channel just to be on the safe side. But yeah. Yep, you remember that, Jills? Yep. Absolutely. Shoot, I never forget when Mother had his channel taken because Chopper and them did the same thing Dragons did. They pretended like they was some artist or something and tried to say that he was playing their music or something like that. And James ended up having to get his channel back. You know, people were helping him to get his channel back. Chopper, I believe, ended up using his channel because he lied about who he was, which what people was more than Dragons about. You doing that shit behind the scenes, pretending to be a whole organization trying to strike somebody else's channel, you can lose your whole channel like that. It's not even that serious. I don't know. I guess that's why I don't beef with people on here because it's not even in me to try to take people's channels or try to ruin people's lives or their livelihood or take money out of their pocket. That's not in me. That's not in me. I don't know. I come from a different walk of life where I'm always trying to uplift and promote. I want to see people do better and be better. I'm happy to see people buy homes and new cars and send their kids off to college and graduate and get degrees and start their own businesses and all that kind of stuff, their own product lines. That shit makes me happy to see my people advancing in life. I'm not on here to try to take everybody down and stab people in the back. So I don't know. And that's one of the reasons why I don't beef on here. Because it's not in me. I can be up here like anybody else, dragging and gagging and cussing and fussing. We all can do that. But some people think because you don't do it because you're scared. If somebody say something, you're scared. Ain't nobody scared. Shit. Ain't nobody scared, nigga. Shit, you grow up where the fuck some of us grow up because the little motherfucker on YouTube keyboard gangstering don't scare nobody. You gotta be living under a rock to let somebody on YouTube scare you. Come on now. Child. That shit is old. It's old as the fuck. Backed up, subbed up, monetized. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, fucking he do be doing a lot, y'all. Fucking do be doing a lot, y'all. But when he did lost his channel, I was like, damn, that's fucked up. I will never promote no medicine. I ain't promote no Ganobi or whatever you call that shit. And why the fuck do I see Ganobi on every motherfucking commercial now? Do y'all be seeing that shit? Like every video I damn near watch, it's a Ganobi commercial. I'm like, dang, they having this shit like. I'm like, oh, is that the only commercial that YouTube is showing? But anyway, y'all, I done got my little hour in. I'm about to find me something to eat. I've been around here doing shit around this house all morning. The house, besides a few white clothes in the dryer that are dry now. Y'all probably heard the buzzer going off. And besides all these boxes that need to be taken to the storage room in the basement with all the Christmas decorations that my son got to take down to the basement tomorrow, the whole house is clean as usual. It's clean. So I ain't got nothing else to do today but sit around here and chill out and try to find something to put in my stomach. It's a nice day here, y'all. I don't know what the weather is where you guys are, but when I went outside today to get my trash from the curb, because today is our trash day, I was like, it's nice. It's almost nice enough to just sit outside on my back patio, which I might do. I gotta clean off some of them leaves, from the leaves, stirring around this wintertime. You know how leaves fall, be in your yard and shit. But it's a few leaves on the patio. But besides that, sit out there on that patio and enjoy some of this sun because it is 62 degrees and totally sunny today. Totally sunny. Not a breeze, nothing. I was like, damn, is it spring yet? Did the groundhog see itself or not see itself? How'd that go? Is it even groundhog season? I don't even know. But it's a nice day today. So I hope you guys, I hope your weather is doing okay too, where you guys are at, because I was really shocked by how nice it was when I went outside to get my trash can. But anyway, so I'm out of here, you guys. Thanks again for the super chats. Thanks for the cash apps, you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the support. While I'm chilling for the rest of the day off, because I got the baby tomorrow and Sunday. Tomorrow, unless it's something that pops off tonight, I might come live in the morning because my baby's not coming to the afternoon. Sunday, Ace will probably be here till about, I don't know, 6, 7. So I might, get on here tomorrow night. Just depends on if he wear me out or not. But other than that, I probably won't see y'all unless, something pops off. But again, happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And let's keep our fingers crossed for Ace, y'all. Because again, he started off in a crowd of 160 little 4-year-olds, and the public school now dwindled it down to 60 little 4-year-olds. So I'm hoping that he's one of the selected come next week. I'm hoping that they will say his name and say his name. So I'm praying, I got my fingers crossed, that my baby will get in this public school that we are trying to get him in. So on that note, you guys, like and share the video. Make sure you subscribe if you happen to be new here. Hit the subscription bell. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.